In this video, we're going to be looking at finding the composition of functions. So the composition of function f and g is notated as f of g of x. There's a little circle, which is the same thing as f parentheses g of x. So this is saying that g of x is now the input of f of x. So we're going to take the function g of x and insert it into our function f of x for x. So let's look at some examples. So I want to find the composition of f and g. So I'm going to first find f of g of x, and then I'm going to find g of f of x. So f of g of x means that I am starting with my function f here, but I am replacing x with what g of x is equal to. So let's see what that looks like. This would equal to 5 times g of x, which is this 2 over x minus 1, and then plus 2. So instead of 5x plus 2, I have 5 times 2 over x minus 1 plus 2. And when I simplify that, 5 times 2, I get 10 over x minus 1 plus 2. Now let's look at the reverse of that. Now I want to find g of f of x. So now I'm starting with g of x, and I want to replace its x with f of x, which is 5x plus 2. So when I do that, I get 2 over, instead of x, I'm replacing that with 5x plus 2 minus 1. And when I simplify that, I get 2 over 5x plus 1. Okay, let's look at another example. So here f of x is equal to 3x minus 4, and g of x is equal to the square root of x plus 2. Write each composite function. First one, I have f of g of x. So I'm starting with my function f, and I want to replace x with what g of x is equal to. So that means I have 3 times x, which is being replaced with g of x, so square root of x plus 2 minus 4. Distributing that 3, I get 3 times the square root of x plus 6 minus 4. And so I get that this is equal to 3 times the square root of x plus 2. Now let's look at the other direction. So the other direction, I have g that's out in front, and I'm replacing its x with f of x. So instead of having square root of x here, I'm going to replace that x with 3x minus 4. So this ends up being equal to the square root of 3x minus 4 plus 2. And that I can't simplify any further, so this is what it's equal to.